Welcome everyone, it's Favorite Smith. It's time for some more Raid Shadow Legends. Yes, time has come for the next clan versus clan tournament where we need to hatch some shards. And let's see what we get. Hopefully it's gonna be something insane. This account could still use a Duchess. So guess what we're aiming for? Yeah. The other one already got a Duchess, not this one. What do we got? The other one's doing faction wars in the background. Honor Guard. No. No, there's nothing honorable about Honor Guard. He's going to turn into food. What's it going to be? Twin Claw Disciple. Alright, let's put this on eco mode while we continue the thing. Because let's be real here. It bugging. Alright. What do we got? More blue. Vagabond, a copy, and not a copy I need. Because he's, at best, mildly useful. At best. This guy is only useful for fusions. Woo. They're not common. Headsman. Let's see. Let's go with that. Let's see what we got. Myrmidon. Boo. Get enough of him. Waster. More food. Come on. Can we get something not food related, please? For once. Food. Lone food. Rehab. No. An epic! The first of the epics! That guy might as well be food at this point, because not only do I have a copy of Masked Fearmonger, he's nowhere near as good as you think. And may end up having to feed him somehow, either by empowerment or by other means. As mad as it seems. Because he's actually not a great epic. Gladiator doesn't gladiate anything. Maybe you can use him for a stun. in a team. Maybe. Garden Fencer. I have a bad feeling we're gonna have to make some space. More rares. No. No, that is not what we needed. Okay, well, that means we're gonna have to make space. Most of that is food, by the way. And that includes Masked Fearmonger. Because Masked Fearmonger is a big thumbs down. As are these pop-ups. Can they stop with the pop-ups, please? It gets old after a while. It really does. I know y'all like pop-ups, but after experiencing pop-ups in this game for a stupid amount of time, this gets less and less fun as you rank up. The longer you play this game, the less the pop-ups are entertaining. That is the reality of the matter. I don't think the game really understands just how annoying these pop-ups actually are by the time you get to this point. Oh, so yeah, and Bloodfeather is incredible, by the way. Do not sleep on Bloodfeather. So, in order to get this done, come on. Because see, when I have a roster this big, and here's the thing, my roster, a lot of them up here, are extremely rare characters. They're not food. They're extremely rare characters that are worth an ungodly sum. So that's something that all of you need to take notice, by the way. Okay? These characters are not going to turn into food. That is the truth. Now, the first characters to turn into food are up here. Or rather, down here. Because I have enough of them, and they are seriously plaguing my roster. And we are going to be making a lot, and I mean a lot, of food, because there is still a lot of unbuilt champions that are intensely powerful that need help. But these aren't it, because I have way better options for everything they do than those characters. Myrmidon is one of the worst possible options. that is why we're getting rid of him. But we will be doing more of this style of sacrifice. It isn't over. Because I still need to make a bunch of rank 5 foods today to get the required points. That is just a reality everyone is going to have to face. I'm also going to have to try to find out a way to make Newt take on the higher difficulties of Spider, because I am not done with Newt yet. You saw last time what Newt is capable of. It is more than most champions I've ever touched. So I want that to be abundantly clear. And I really don't understand where these loading screens are coming from. And I don't care. I just want them over with. I need the pop-ups to stop, and I need the loading screens to stop. Okay. We still barely have enough space, but let's hatch this one before moving on to the voids, if possible. Another rare. Oh, and it's food. Great. Fabulous. I want this character. I've seen her and she's busted, but I doubt we're getting her. I highly doubt it. Malbranch, a nearly useless bomb champ. I say nearly useless because there is a chance now that she has a use in Baumel. Rock Beast. Boo. I don't want a Rock Beast. I might have to feed him or empower the other Rock Beast. And Selenia Nightcloak, probably the most notable one that I might build. Okay, well, that's that for now. I want to try to stagger this out. Let's see if the other one's done with its stuff. Not even. Not even. We're going to have to do this later, because it was doing its own thing. It was doing its own faction wars, which it has to do on its own time, because we're hatching. And the hatching is very important. The hatchery is important. We'll be digging into the gems later, and you'll have fun with that. I just want to try to split that up into 2 pieces to try to make it more manageable. Please, because I also have to do, there's a lot of stuff I have to do. I have to log in. I have to finish quests so I can keep the energy fuel of both of these accounts very high. Because that's literally all I really do is I all in on energy fuel and sometimes shards for obvious reasons with the clan gold. Now, in this account, we'll be aiming for an actual poisoner or something of that description. Now, if we get a legendary, that's great. Hopefully, this account will have better luck than Masked Fearmonger. Fleshmonger is vastly superior to Masked Fearmonger. you do not want to know. Epic? Who is it? Tomoe? Is she new? No, she's a copy. I'll have to build my current Tomoe. Tomoe is probably the most notable. I'm not going to even talk about Masked Fearmonger. Houndspawn, like, other than he's basically food. He does a little bit of fear, but it's nothing special. It's not true fear. It's not anything crazy. Beast Wrestler, trust me, he's got a better aesthetic than he actually is. Grave Chill Killer, we already have a copy of you. Petrifa. No, thank you. Riskharm. Alright, it's time to make space again. Oh, that's basically food, except Riskharm is used in fusions. That's it. That is the use of Riskharm. No ifs, ands, buts, or ors, and get out of my face, you pop up. A lot of that, other than Tomoe and Riskharm. And Riskharm is only used for fusions occasionally, and one of them I think we already don't need to do, because we have Mikage. She is an absolute specimen. Absolute unit. Cannot put into words how incredible Mikage actually is. I really can't. She is probably one of the strongest possible characters in the game. So let that be known. I might need this guy for a fusion, so I may not use him for food. That is the only way he escapes the grinder at this point, though, because I'm being bitterly honest with you. He is actually almost completely useless for any other use. Oh, I already have a copy of him. So never mind, he is food. Never mind. Because then I can use the other copy. Because there's no way I'm going to have a built version of him. He is so bad. Like, he has 1 health swap mechanic. And that's it. That is all he has. That is all that guy has, and it's not worth it to build the Hungerer. Like, don't go looking for it. It's not worth it to build him. I did try to play some MK1 last night. It didn't go to plan. Too many of these. Too many of these. Too many of these. This is getting to be a farce. Like, a farce, actual. This is getting to be a farce of epic proportions. And we're not done. We are not done yet. Yep. Because the thing is, I need another 15 million and then 15 million silver, and then we can get the next upgrade. And the other account is going to be even worse on upgrades. Nope. Game of kill the pop-ups. Kill the pop-ups. Okay, kill the pop-ups. I used to play that game, by the way. I used to play the game Kill the Pop-Ups. It was very popular back in the early-ish 2000s. Come on, give me something good, man, besides Tomoe. Please. Catacomb Counselor, alright. That's good. Could use him, maybe, for something. Because he's new for this account. Food. Tree food. No, thank you. Do not need the tree food. The tree food can go somewhere. As is the grinner. You can go grin somewhere else. Or grimace, rather. Because that's what he's doing. Fake Skull Crusher. Boo. Fortress Goon. Otherwise known as one of the versions of Fake Skull Crusher. Gladiator. Is it Gladiator Knight? Is that why? Is that why we're getting him in my Shards place? Food. Totem food. I'd love to have this character. I don't know what she is, but she looks really cool, and I've seen her do OP things. Ashwalker, a champion with a stun. That's about it. I mean, I guess you can use him. Build him if you really need it. River Fists, not recommended to build, and I probably have to feed him. Eviscerator, the only rare here of note that I might build a second one of, because she's actually kind of OP for a rare. Arbalester, only really useful for fusions and maybe for some other content. I'm not sure. She does have some damage. Scrapper might be useful for Scarab, but that's about it. And even then, he's borderline useless. Useful for fusions occasionally, but not really. Let's try for this guy. If we're gonna do it, we might as well go big or go home. Royal Guard. Royal Guard is about the best one we've got thus far this whole time. He has a lot of good uses. But yeah. Anyway. Let's awaken Rector. We need to ascend a bunch more champions. Before we have to make more space. Infernal Baroness, no thank you. Deacon, let's go. Fellhound, alright. Kunoichi, okay. I see you. Fanatic. Well, we're going to do this later. Like and subscribe. I'll see you later.